Good morning. It is Thursday. It is a little after 7. Been laying a bit kind of restless a little bit, and as you can see, I am back in the office. Um, there's some severe weather going through, which, yeah, we need again. I still have trees down in my yard that have to be fixed, and we're getting another batch of it today. And as I check the weather and see the daily forecast, it's saying a chance of tornadoes. And for some of you that don't know where I live in Connecticut, which is not a common thing. And last Thursday, so it was about a week ago, pretty sure we had microbursts here because of all of the damage that was done in my neighborhood. I put up a couple pictures. I didn't really elaborate on it too much, but we had some insane weather that pretty much. So you're looking at the side of my house. If you've ever seen any of my flights, and they have those major power lines that run into the woods. Actually, it might have been worse than I thought because on the other side of the valley, they were working on a telephone pole there. So God knows what happened in the valley. But the one that's in the corner slash area of my yard and my neighbor's yard, the isolator was ripped off, and that's what started the process. And as we went this way, all the way up the street, power lines were hit, trees had fallen on it, and it broke every power line in between and made an absolute mess. And that doesn't affect our power. That affects the other end of town by Town Farm, where we fly, one of the bigger fields. So they've been working on that. They still have stuff connected to all the power lines. I don't know if it's like a grounding thing or whatever the hell they do. But yeah, so it's still somewhat of a mess. My backyard is a shit show, and effing Chet's gonna hook me up with a chainsaw this weekend and hopefully get it taken care of and cut up. New flavor of go-go juice. But trip was great. Speaking of that, check that out. That is a sunset that I captured. Every sunset there, the time we got there. We got there 3:30ish on Saturday, and we left about noon yesterday. And we split the week this year, so my brother and his family could spend some time there with my dad and mom. So it was cool. I'm kind of bummed, don't get me wrong. We left early. Usually spend a solid week there. But it was good to get out. I can get back to the yard and doing all the other things and get some shopping done and, find some other projects around the house that need to get taken care of before I go back to work next week. But it was beautiful. The first 2 days that I flew there, all right, so here's part of the funniness. I didn't bring the quads downstairs. I brought 2 3-inch Cinewhoops, and I was trying out my new, did I bring that in here? I got a couple new LiPo bags before I left. So I put all my 4S LiPo batteries in here, and then I put it on the floor, thinking for some stupid reason that I wouldn't need it, and put it on the middle of the cement floor in the other room, because I'm out of the house for a couple days. I don't leave my batteries on my desk or whatever, and I use the other battery bag that I had for all the small stuff. So I forgot that I left that there. So when I got there and unloaded and started to prep, literally 10 minutes after we got in, I couldn't fly any of the Cinewhoops because I didn't have any 4S batteries. So all I brought with me, I'll use Chet's example, I brought my Cin 8 and I brought the Beta FPV 95X V2 for my only bigger style quads. And there was some decent wind the first 2 mornings, which made it very, very tough to fly. I did not fly yesterday, which would have been the best day because the water was a sheet of glass. It was just amazing. But I got a ton of footage, and I have already edited 2 or 3 videos with the HD stuff. I got a bunch of whoop stuff, just whooping the inside of the cottage that I'll put together, and then I'm mad because all of the road and the rock that's all right here, I did a perfect sunset whoop flight with, which one was it? Holy crap, Moobs. The inverted pusher Mobula 6/7/ whatever, and got killer un-HD'd footage of flipping and rolling to that. I hit stop instead of record right when I was there, so I didn't get that footage, but that's all right. I got a little bit of it sunset from the cottage, so I'll end up throwing all of that together. The bag worked really, really well. It was perfect, like I thought. You want a certain thing, like you get the 2 main compartments, get that stuff out. If I only needed this or needed that, I knew exactly where to go. It functioned and worked well, and I purposely wore it, not that I needed anything inside of it, um, just to see if it was uncomfortable to wear. 5-minute hike only. The location where we were was literally a minute walk from here and all the other beaches and stuff. It was just a couple extra minutes. Excuse me. So it was perfect. It was great to put my feet in the sand and relax and enjoy the family. I got to sit with some of the gentlemen there that have been in this location for a very long time. Um, it was just awesome. This area is very old and historical, and families there cherish their time and where they live. So it's generation upon generation upon generation, which is super cool because that's how it is for us going there. My dad was in diapers when he was there. He's got pictures of him in the old school pack and play. I pretty much was going there about the same time. And then my little ones have been going there since they were little runs. So it's really cool. And like I said, one of my brothers, was able to bring his newest sibling, daughter, and his eldest son, because they got two, and they got to run around and they got to play with my girls before we left, which was cool. So no complaints. I got plenty of sun, which you wouldn't be able to see in the lighting that I'm in now, but my shoulders are still sore. But I got a lot of color, so that was cool. But I gotta finish waking up because I am still all over the place. Not awake yet. I don't like being woken up to thunder and all the recent storms we have. A little PTSD from waking up to things falling down next to the house and whatnot. But I'm gonna get some unpacking done. Try to get some food in my belly. I think I put up an edit this morning, so I hope you guys enjoy that. And thanks for sitting and taking the time. Peace out.